Hey, hello and welcome to today's GFG problem of the day. Hope you all are doing well. So let's see today's problem, duplicate subtrees. So what the problem is saying is we'll be given a binary tree, and what we want to do is we want to return the duplicate subtrees. So what are the duplicate subtrees in this tree? Right? So the duplicate one of the duplicate subtrees is this 2, 4, right? So this same 2, 4 is present over here, right? So this is one of the duplicate subtrees, 2, 4, right? This is one subtree. Then second is 4, if you see, right? 4. If you see here, so we have another subtree as 4. So this being single node, still it's a subtree, right? So yeah, so we have two duplicate subtrees, okay, which will return as an answer. Okay, now how to solve this problem? Okay, now what we're going to do, we are going to take approach of traversing, do the post traversal basically. So what is a post traversal? So in post traversal, we traverse the left subtree, then right subtree, and then the node itself. Okay, and then the node itself. Okay, so for example, let's see, we are going to start up traversal from here, from this node, right? So what we are going to, what is the first step? To go to the left subtree. So we're going to go to the left subtree. Again, 2 has its own left subtree, so we're going to go to the left subtree. Okay, here we'll go to the left subtree of 4, right? But it does not have any left child, so in this we are going to return an empty string. I'll explain why we are going to return string. It is going to be an empty string. Okay, so here the control comes again. So again, so what is the next step? We have processed the left child, right? We're going to go to the right child now. So we'll go to the right child again. Right child does not, 4 does not have right child. So we'll return empty string again, empty string. Okay, empty string. So this is double quotes, right? So empty string. So here we have processed the left and right child of children or subtrees of 4, right? So what we are going to what we are going to do at this step is we are going to take the value of 4, right? Plus we are going to add the left subtree value, whatever was written. It is empty string, right? Plus we are going to add the right subtree value. So we get string as 4, right? We get string as 4. So what we're going to do, we'll maintain a map. Okay, we'll maintain a map to check the frequency or to check the duplicacy of the subtrees. So here 4 is not there. So simply we'll add 4 here and with frequency 1. Okay, so we are done processing with 4, right? So we'll return to the parent now. So what we are going to return here, we are going to return this 4 string only, whatever was formed, right? Whatever was formed, we are returning that. Okay, so here the left subtree of 2 is processed. Now we'll go to the right subtree. It's again empty. We'll return empty string. Okay, so here, so the left child and right child, or left or right subtrees of 2 are processed. So the now we'll do what? 2. We'll take this data 2 plus whatever was written from left subtree. Was written 4, right? 4, right? So okay, plus, yeah. So an empty string. So what it becomes, the string becomes 2 comma 4. So it's a string only, right? So what we're going to do, we are going to check this in the map if it is present. Okay, it is not present. So simply we are going to have the frequency as 1. We are going to have the frequency as 1. Okay, so yes, so we are done processing with 2 as well. So we're going to return the control, and here we're going to return 2 comma 4. Now we'll go to the right subtree, right? Right subtree. Again, this 3 has the left child, so we're going to go to the left child. 2 has a left child, we're going to go to the left child. 4 has, okay, so we are going to go to the 4, 4's left child, but the left child is not there, so we'll return an empty string. Okay, similarly, we'll go to the right child of 4. It is not there. We're going to return an empty string. So here the control comes now. What we're going to do, this step comes, right? We are going to take this node data, right? 4 plus empty string from left child, empty string from right child. So we have get this 4. So here we are going to check in the map if it is there. 4 is there. Yes, it is there. So we're going to increment the frequency and we'll make it 2. So now after this, we are also going to check if there is any node whose or if this node's frequency, if it is greater than 1 or if it is equal to 2. If it is, then we'll take a resultant list, right? And we are going to add this node 4. We are going to remember this. We are going to add this node and not the data. Okay, and not the data. So here we are done doing this. Now we are going to return to 4, back to 2. So what we are going to return 4 as a string, right? Here it does not have, it will return empty string. Okay, so now this case again. So we are going to, we have processed the left and right child of the 2, right? And what we are going to do now, take this value 2 and, right, and add the from the left child value, which is 4, right? which is 4, left child value plus empty string from right child. So we get what? 2 comma 4, right? This is all string, right? Now we got this, we are going to check in the map, right? Yes, it is there. So we're going to increment the frequency of this, right? And we're going to now check once it is done. Once we have ingested, we'll check whether this, what is the frequency? If it is greater than 1, yes, it is there. So we're going to add in a resultant. We are going to add in the resultant list. So what we're going to add? We're going to add the current node only. Okay, that is 2. So what the gigs for gig code will handle? So it will traverse this, whatever is the node, right? It will consider the complete subtree, right? So in a way, we are adding 2, 4. Okay. Okay. In a way, we are adding 2, 4. So this is the intuition behind solving the problem. I hope you've got the intuition. I'll also request you to, before going to the code, I'll request you to subscribe to my channel because a lot of effort goes into making this video. Okay. So let's go to the code now. Okay. So this was the Java code which I have written. Let me rewrite again. Okay, I had implemented this. Okay, so if I write, I think you'll understand better if we implement together, right? So what we're going to do? We are going to take a helper node, right? A helper node, a helper function. Okay, and what we're also going to have? We are going to have a list of node as a resultant, right? New array list, and we are going to have map string comma integer to keep tab on the frequency of the subtrees. Okay, so here we have resultant list. Okay, so now what we are going to do? Now, before going to the base condition, what we are going to do? We are going to have a string str equal to, right? Then what we are going to do? We are going to have that root dot data. Root dot data. Okay, so just be with me. Okay, I'll explain you what it is happening. What is happening? So root dot data plus. Now what we're going to do? Helper. We want to do the post traversal, right? So root dot left. Helper again. Root dot right. So yes, so what this statement will how this will execute? So what it will do? This root dot data, right? For example, let's consider this one, right? For example, let's consider 1, 2, and 3, right? So if we are here, right? So root is this one, right? So root is this one, but here we are calling helper root dot left. So first we are going to go to the left subtree, right? First we are going to go to the left subtree, right? So once the left subtree of root, that is 1, is processed, right? Is processed, then we are going to go to the right subtree, right? We are going to go to the right subtree, right? So here we are going to the right subtree. So this is making sure that we are doing post traversal. Okay. Then once both left and right subtrees are processed, whatever they return, right? We are going to add with the root dot data, right? So we are having this string here. Okay. And also what are the base condition? If root equal to null, right? So simply return what? An empty string, as I said, right? So when we go to the left child, right? For example, here, this was a 4. We go to the left child, right? So when we go to the left child, the root is null, right? So the root is null. So we are returning an empty string over here. Okay. Now, once it is done, so what we're going to do, we are going to add into the map. Okay. We're going to add into the map, right? What we also say, I'll also show the C++ code as well. Okay. C++ code as well. So this is Java code, but you can understand the intuition here. So get or default. So we are checking, right? If the string is there, if the string is already there in the map, okay. Or if it is not there, return 0. That's what we are saying, return 0. If it is a return that whatever is the frequency, right? And add 1 to the frequency. If it is 0, it will 0 plus 1. Or if it is whatever is the frequency, if string is there, right? It will give return the frequency and it will add 1. Okay. So now what we are going to do, we're going to check map.get str if it is occurred twice, right? That is its duplicate. If it is occurred twice, the string, that means we have found our duplicate subtree. We are going to add that particular node, right? That particular node. So here, whatever is a node, right? So for example, if we were here, right? So for example, we were here, right? 2, 4, 2, 4, we were here. So we found that, okay, this is already present in the map. This is already present in the map. So we are adding this root. Root is what? Root in this case is 2 now. Root in this case is 2. Okay, root in this case is 2, so we are adding 2. Okay, so this is what it is. And also what we're going to do, we are going to return the string, whatever is the form, right? So that's what we are doing, right? So 2, 4, we were returning from this root, from this node. We were returning 2, 4. This was a string, 2, 4. So that's what we are returning here, 2, 4. Okay. So yeah, so this is the code. Let me also return the result, right? So same will be the C++ code as well, almost. You will see that. Okay. Yeah, the test cases seem to pass. I'll request you to subscribe to my channel. I hope you've got the solution. Okay, let's quickly see the C++ code as well. Okay, so here is a C++ code. So we have taken the resultant vector, right? And we have taken an unordered map. Okay. So here what we are doing, we are passing the helper function. So say the same thing, right? If it is null pointer, right? So we are returning the empty string. Okay, if else what we are doing, we are first processing the left subtree, then the right subtree. Once they are done, once we return their respective strings, right? And then we are adding the respective strings to this root.data and we are forming a string. Then we are incrementing the frequency of string, right? In the map. And if it is 2, right, we are pushing that root, that node into the resultant vector. Okay, and we simply what we are doing, we'll also return the string. And finally, we are returning the resultant vector. Okay, so this is a solution. I hope you have understood. Let me submit it. Yes, definitely it is going to pass. Okay, thanks for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel, like the video. Have a happy, healthy, and a great day. Thank you so much.